And if you are very active on social media, I mean, by now, what chance you upon a video of a student and then a lecturer, just more to quite yes and get to okay, cano, amamoja to a lecturer. No, now, lady, no, and as I make as a student, in the side of the story, about lecturer, so soon nearby, and so soon the side of the story. After saying incident in the sea, and also a friend or born a man, also the side of the story, about yentie both sides near we are who you differ and I said you did. Me didn't see more the shining. I know first that not subscribing not like video not share my phone for stranger be here. Oben say my can food doga furniture ma say open here wardrobe open chair open bed e dey see them ma no dey only achim ho no for numbers na go screen so na WhatsApp e be come on. Now let me take you straight into it. Say more amahnya video ni be ahwe in the video you could see say a student be gina wa I don't know say na your TikTok videos and no your day video so influencer so dey what the phone as ho no your video. And in the video, you say man be able to say, and you say, girl, let's the phone see how we are or start a video, no, as well quality. And when yes, so quality, no push ya. I lecture and prepare, and I lecture and pray say, excuse me. I want me a who ya near sent to party say, and yes, I'm get to sorry ya. And now so a student in a car lecture now. Videos in the carbon tenum. Now, according to the lady, this is her side of the story. On the other side of the story, no, and no master. I don't know about can at the actual way. We are not the walk or lecture so nearby some or so at the Baba to Ganam. Now, we tell me from room or say, my side of the story. This morning around 11 a.m., I was recording a quick video with a friend along my lecture room hallway. When out of nowhere, I felt a push from my left side. Said I'm going to have a video, you know. I said she felt a push from her left side. While I make a video, and in the video, someone will say, a lecture, no. By a cat, excuse me. Initially, I thought it was a student, but when I turned around, I was shocked to see a man, a lecturer. Unknown to me, I felt helpless, faint, and utterly disrespected. I whispered to my friend, Omo, see how this lecturer pushed me, and my friend tried to reassure me. Also, who say will be a piano? We're trying to know who says a lecturer. And we pianist and one of catching Madame for say me about I said the lecture ya walk away was here piano fa. So we will now ask no original honor will be a piano catches now then a boy ya walk and what piano so that kind of you know to catching Madame for say I said the lecturer he was here piano at the end of the day. It was before I could even process what had just happened, someone tried to grab my phone from my behind. Also a general who they like to be for the chair obeying the phone out the video no. We try and no cost over the account say, hey, now let me fool you. I held on tight, exclaiming in shock, and turned around to see the same man who had pushed me earlier. Mind you, I didn't even know he was a lecturer. I pleaded with him, sorry, sir, why are you dragging my phone? But he remained silent, tugging at my phone until it fell and broke. And I was so trying to who said the same lecturer will piano now or catching a down for the say, she said the lecturer yes here piano no. Sa lecturer ya na be so the full matches for the phone no come say papa papa so me phone wo dey kwan fa wo se no answer ma ya edi no he nanim no aye the phone wo hu ya na say phone na bofom na phone na dwudwa. I was devastated at the same time, still lamenting in pains as I pick up the pieces of my shattered phone. Just only in a raho and was a phone so na say a lecturer ya da homa o mo na hwe ho ama phone na dwudwa. But the situation took a dark turn when the lecturer grabs my breast region, saying unspeakable things. Was it just a many than in 10 times so? Wabra a lecturer no, echo so no from tem honum. Once was so and so on fan of phone, and a lecturer also on phone man. And who the analysis as a lecturer and sir Abel doing enough for side honum. I was left stunned, trying to comprehend the horror unfolding before me. As I realized my cleavage was exposed, I begged him to let me go, but he ignored my plea, holding me firmly. His nails and clutches left certain prints and scratches on my chest rather. And I was watching and then someone ran and I was mortified. I tried to cover myself, pulling my dress together, and I exclaimed in depression, say, I will hold you. I will hold you. Honestly, yes, sir. Honestly, tell my catch and say, Master, so one jam me, I'm so move you. So it's that kind of a, I was like, I will hold you. I didn't mean to threaten him. I just wanted him to release me. Was it one and I said, yeah, or threaten lecturer and I said, Bibi, now or yeah, Bibi, just for him to let her go. What I see, I was saying. But he wouldn't budge. In a split second, I bit his hand, hoping he would let me go. That was when I heard his clothes and accidentally tore his shirt. I said, well, who they not just a man inside a tongue, and any one friend Yapa, or can say the Waka Kahuno. What can say ye pa? When would they not just was so many Talima, what a tin shirt, sir. The situation escalated with some students intervening, and in no time, I saw theater art students from his department approaching me with weapons. I was terrified and hurt. The securities eventually arrived, taking me away in their van. But for who the year not say, and Kura man yi chiro ma de no. Omo the weapons e ba no so ma be plan no. And the one security for was school hobe fa na. Omo de share omo kema, omo de coin. And according to this lady, no one of the baby in the video, who yan say lecture ya wa be piano. And we twem. Who yan say lecture ya sa aba. Oba back aba be fa na phone at say was say won hu de was one fa phone ne fanye. Eho ana was one fa phone ne ma no. Ana say pepe a man yititi no for so man hu gu ha. Ono so ne nsabato na num ono so car na otete na tar enti o chirima de see ye eno no. Now this man in question, ye chirima na yere magistrate. The ba enso school mo bi. Na ni nua ba nso de ne side of the story atese ni nua ba ne chirima asem ni si ye ni nua be ma ne frɛ no de tu nanim na sei ana wo chire mu chire no wo say according to ni nua be ma no wo se wo kɔ ana hu sɛ abaya bi wo keto wasim ba bi a wo kɔ no enti no ya ade sɛ wo pere ne sɛ excuse me ana o twa mu kɔe wo twa mu kɔe na o te sɛ aye abaya ne ka sɛ who does he think he is. And now we lecture cry today. And when a lecturer no so na say oba back aba be say eh na akra ba na no wanya ho okeka sansem me chire man be he say akra me chire na de a. And was so oba back no be hu say no. Abayo ya wo gina ho a wo piano. Say phone sin anim a wo ye video. And when no so ka chire lady say he doesn't want to appear in the video nti be ya won delete no face from the video. And when they prepare ba ya say again, statistics was testing Natalia according to Ninya Bannon so and Sema or Cano. I don't know.
So this incident happened yesterday, actually.
Okay.
My brother called me. He called me as soon as it happened because we are very close. So he called me immediately it happened, and he said that he had just finished from class, lecturing a class, and was walking back to his office. Where the girl was standing, the building or where she was standing was, the building where his office is located. So he was, walking past and everything. So he said initially he didn't notice her. He didn't even know she was doing a video. So it was while he was trying to walk past and everything that he noticed she was, coming back towards him. So he kind of brought out his hand to hold her, or more like to stop her from hitting him. And he just said, excuse me, and walked past. So he said he had gone a few steps and heard the girl, he said what drew his attention was the girl saying, who does he even think he is, even if he's a lecturer, and so what? That was what the girl said. So that was what made him stop. So he said the reason he stopped was he wanted to know if this girl is actually his student, because like I said, she was standing very close to his office. That building is where his office was. That's like the theater arts, that's where his office was. So he said he wanted to know if the girl is actually his student, but getting close to her, he noticed that he didn't recognize her and everything. And that was when he now noticed the phone and noticed that she was making a video. So he now asked her, and he just told her to delete the video, that he doesn't want his face in the video. And the girl, started ranting and everything. So, from then on, it just escalated. He said he didn't even understand what was happening. Before he knew it, the girl was all over him, beating, scratching him, beat him on the arm and drew blood, beat him on the arm, drew blood, beat him on his hand, scratching him, held the shirt, tore his clothes, and was, shouting. He was in a state of shock, actually. And then people gathered, they were, what's going on, everything, and that was the whole thing. So immediately it happened, in fact, as a matter of fact, I didn't even know it was this serious because the way he gisted me, like it was just like he called me to like gist me. Can you imagine what happened today? Or a student, attacked me. We just gisted about it last night and we laughed. Only for me to come online today and saw the video, and immediately I called him. I was like, wait, was this actually what happened? Like when you were gisting me this thing, like you didn't even gist me to like tell me how serious this thing is. Like you just told me like it was like, like we were gisting and everything. And knowing who he is, he's a very calm person.
Is there any way we can bring him to this live so he can share his part of the story?
He's not even on Instagram, to the best of my knowledge. So he's not even on Instagram. He's just what you saw in the video is my brother. He's the calmest, most humble person you ever meet. He's this kind of person that even when like he would just be like, the Holy Spirit minister to me, let's just let it go, that kind of thing. That's who he is. So it's very painful to come online and see all the comments, like most people trying to defend the girl, most people saying that who knows if he had even checked her or if he has something to do with her. I mean, his wife is a magistrate, for God's sake. Like, yes, his first daughter is actually in that same university. His first daughter is a student of that same university. She although she's in sciences, she's not an art student. His wife is a magistrate, for crying out loud. It's so humiliating. I've spoken to him like more than 10 times today, and I it's not funny at all, honestly. Like it's just been crazy. So I just wanted to like come here and clear the air.
Now for you the side of a student, you lecturer, so the side of the story. My name start this question say, and some way I can anyway I can say I got someone I can because from what the lady is saying, and no share video now or say, you are baby video, and a man a prayer no, and a man is our core. And from what the lady is also saying, lecturer assistant so canon. And a correspondent with what the lady said, a C in the first place. But the latter part, a man to quite by, and I know the Obian shaded we kind of side of the story, we also kind of side of the story. But you putting things together now here we are, see and Casahwine and their color correct. Leave a drink in our comment section one, we didn't see more the shining, and no first that, not subscribe, not like if you do not share my phone, so any be actually, be sharing in the next video.